Hello, everybody. It's time for some ukulele. I'm going to go post the link over on our website. Website is jollyrogerukulele.com, and it is where you'll find the sheet music in our member section. If you're not a member, you should get that way. And today we are playing 3 songs from Eric Clapton. Command C went in that copy. Layla, Tears in Heaven, and Wonderful Tonight. Over the years, Eric Clapton has proven himself to be pretty good at playing guitar and pretty horrible at just about everything else. And so please don't take our playing of his music as an endorsement of his of him, but he wrote 3 good songs: Layla, Tears in Heaven, and Wonderful Tonight. And he may have written other good ones, but I don't know of them. And we're playing them today at 4 p.m. in the afternoon because I slept through this morning. and so I'm a bit of an idiot myself. Let's see, get your okay, oops, all right, Jolly Roger, everything's there. All right, so that should link everybody in here properly. Let me just make sure it's working correctly, and then we'll get started. We're going to play all 3 songs on baritone and on ukulele. So if you have a baritone ukulele, you are set to play both ways. If you only have ukulele, you're going to be playing some chords at one point, and that should make you smarter. Let's see. If I click on that, it's going to open up here, and it should say Clapton, and it does. All right, perfect. So it's opening up correctly. Let me go post this on Twitter, and we'll get started. https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Patience. Click here. Click there. Click there. Click that. Hit tweet, and close Twitter down. I don't know why we do Twitter. I do it locally because you can, when something's going on, you can usually go to Twitter and find out what's going on. I follow a bunch of news people there. Sandy is in. She says evening. It's afternoon here in Denver, but it's evening where Sandy is. Amy is here. She's our Bjork specialist. And so there's that. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. I do apologize for missing earlier today. I woke up and I thought, oh, I got plenty of time. I think I'll just roll over and nap for a few more minutes, and then I woke up at 9:50, and I was supposed to be online at 9. So, what are you going to do? I want to post the Clapton stuff so that you have it, and this will be our final day of Clapton. Next week, I've had a request to go to Simon & Garfunkel. We have a few pieces in the members section, and so we'll do Simon & Garfunkel. It is a Friday afternoon / evening, so this will tell us how many people are out partying and how many people are sitting at home going, you know what, I should just play ukulele for this evening. All right, let me get myself square in the thing. I think that's a pretty good space, right? All right. And I'm using a new microphone. It arrived today. I'm very excited about this. The old one, the $40 one, that was the here's what's strange about things. When you pay $40 for a microphone that you're going to use everywhere and drag all over Tarnation, pretty good chance it's going to not be the right thing. And it lasted for a little while. It did fine. I think you got about a year's worth of use out of it. And then it just it would still turn on, but it wouldn't switch to omnidirectional, which we need for the orchestra stuff. And so it is in the can now. I just realized I didn't shave today. I'm on spring break. Screw shaving. But I did get this new microphone. I want to show it to you. It's going to make your speakers bigger. But look how fancy. Woo! And it changes colors as you're talking into it. So that's what you're hearing right now. And you guys, and let me know. I've got the settings the same as the old microphone, but it is a completely different deal. Hopefully I'm coming across just fine. And And Darwin's going to play the review. Good to see you, Darwin. Glad you're here, Diane. Yeah, my day went great, man. The good news is I had an hour or two here to clean up this back room, and I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm in danger of the boxes falling on me right now. So I've got a little bit of a work area now, and so I feel very good about that. All right, let's see. Rita's in from Chicago. Linda, sound is good. Cloudy, 48 degrees up in Vancouver. Beautiful day up there, sounds like. We're having a lovely day here in Denver. I haven't been outside today because I've been cleaning this back room, but here we are. It's a mood mic. It does. It kind of looks like one of those old lava lamps a little bit, right? Yeah. There, Amy said the exact same thing I did. See, Amy and I, we're on the same wavelength, except that I'm not near as smart as her. So, okay. There we go. Let me look at our list and see what we're playing today. We are playing Layla first, then Tears in Heaven, and then Wonderful Tonight. We'll play ukulele first on Layla, so let's go grab that. Layla, ukulele. And again, if you're on baritone, you're supposed to have looked up these chords and you'll be playing chords with us. And if you are on ukulele, you have a choice. You can play the chords, you can play the melody, or you can play Tuff uke. Obviously, my goal is to get all of you where you're comfortable playing Tuff uke, but it's also a pretty tall order. And so do what you can, I think. And then as I'm looking through this piece of music, really there's not a ton here that we need to remind ourselves of. When you go to measure 9, you are going to bar at 5, and then there's an 8 hanging out on the second string, which is always a little bit awkward. So be ready for that. And then when you get to measure 13, you're going to have your E minor shape on 5, and I think that that's the only other kind of weird thing that shows up in this. Otherwise, it's fairly straightforward. Let's give it a try. From the top, not near as fast as notated. At home, if you love this song, you're working on speeding it up, right? From the top. 1, 2, 3. Go. Go. Whoops. Back to measure 9, go. And one more time, go. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Go. Keep going straight forward. Let it ring. Never take your chord off till the end. There you go. All right. So there's Layla on ukulele. I'm going to switch over to baritone. And it'll sound a little bit more like Eric Clapton when we switch to baritone. Looks like I got a mess going on with my strap again. Oh, goodness. I always try to take these off so carefully so they'll stay nice and pretty. And something happens. All right, go grab the baritone one. And ukulele players, you're on chords, obviously. And these are not exactly easy chords for you. So hopefully you've already looked through them, made yourself some notes. Some of them are very familiar. Others of them are not particularly common. Well, I guess that's not true. Really, for the most part, by level book 3, the level you guys are working at, you should know most of these chords. And the ones you don't, definitely go look them up because they're coming up in your life. All right, let's give it a try. On baritone, ukulele players, give me a nice 4 pattern in each measure. I'm trying to keep a steady beat. I'm not great at it, but let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it would be way up here, wouldn't it? I don't know where it's at. There we go. I can't D minor on a ukulele is right there. That's an A minor on this one. So A, B, C here. There it is. Nice. There's Layla. That's probably the worst of the three. And it's a pretty decent song. I think if you kind of hear the original song in your head a little bit and just trust your instincts on that, it comes together pretty well. Pretty good arrangement. I think the arrangement's fine. So, yeah. Do we have a nice duet, Linda? No, lovely. That makes me excited. Anytime that things are going well and you can actually have a duet where I play and you're able to basically figure out where I am, and you're going to have to adjust a little bit always because I can't hear what you're up to. But anytime we can pull off a duet, that's an exciting time. All right, Tears in Heaven. Let's do the baritone one first since it's in my arms. In the baritone one, as I'm peeking through it going, well, these aren't exactly super ukulele friendly keys, chords, but they're not exactly exactly outside of your realm of influence, and so you should probably have run into these chords. You will definitely run into most of them again. B minor seventh is a little bit unusual on ukulele. But I think other than that, you are going to run into most of these chords. So, yeah, so they're worth taking your time to figure out if you haven't done it already. All right, Tears in Heaven on baritone. And I have the only typo that I have marked is measure 14, where you'd come in with that F sharp shape. I initially put 2 3 2. I think it sounds better with 3 2 3. I don't know why it matters, but that's what I changed it to. So I don't know if that matters at all. Just play what's written; it'll be fine. All right, let's give it a try. Let's see, and you'll tell me how you're playing today. Thank you all for being here. By the way, I appreciate it. I goofed up this morning, and it's nice to have so many of you here. All right, let's give it a try. Grab your D chord, and let's get going. 4-beat count in pretty slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's twice as slow as it needs to be. Let's go a little bit slower on the quarter note and a little bit faster on the eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4. That up to measure 5. 3. Measure 5, take a second, and go. I'm supposed to jump somewhere. Where was I supposed to jump? Am I supposed to do this twice again? Oh, there should be a jump here. do do do. Here in heaven. Oh, I know where I was supposed to jump. I missed it. I didn't have it marked. All right, so hold on. Go to measure 18. Notice it says third time jump to measure 35. Gary did not do that. So we're going to go back to measure 15. We're going to play through 18 and then jump to 35. Okay, probably sounded like I was playing it correctly because 35 looks a whole lot like 19. That's why I messed it up. So from 15 to the end, jump from 18 to 35. 15, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so best up that repeat. We'll be fine on ukulele, but I goofed it up on baritone. Sounds kind of like this song, doesn't it? Nice job, you guys. How are you playing at home? Getting all A's, pluses, I think. Lynn finally made it in. Her attendance is a little like mine. Not so great today. Alright, good to have you, Lynn. Lynn's in from New Jersey. That's probably not too far from where Eric Clapton is right at this moment. I think he lives in the city. As I was cleaning his back room today, we have a television back here that was covered in dust a mile deep, and I thought, I'll just put it on, and I went to Amazon to see what I had in my queue, and one of them was a history of Led Zeppelin. So I listened to that, and Eric Clapton shows up in that history, which is crazy. All right. Yeah, same exact thing. I blew the repeats here a little bit, and so I've got them more clearly marked. Clearly, I've been working on the ukulele one, not the baritone one. So let's see. The only typo that I show is at measure 2. It says 2340, or I should read it to you, 0432, which is your E minor. And then instead of 232, it should say 434. So those 2s should be 4s, and it'll sound better, be easier to play as well. That happens, the same exact thing happens at 36 and 40, and 32, 36, and 40. So you might want to just make a note when you're holding that first E minor, just hang on to it. Vic is here. Yay! Vic is my sound person. She always lets me know if the sound is goofing up. Vic, I think you saw this earlier, but I wanted to show you. I got a lava lamp microphone, so we're getting very high tech around here. All right. I want to slide it off to the side so it looks like the magic of ukulele is just happening without any sort of whatever. Okay, here we go. Tears in Heaven on ukulele. This is a big moment, right? This is where you're going to make this happen. From the top, not too fast. I got going a little fast that last time. It's kind of a long song, so you're kind of trying to get it over, but don't rush too much. 1, 2, ready, go. Major 5, go. Straight. 5, ready, play. Jump to this page 3 and 35, go. Oh, I didn't put a fermato on that last note. All right, so you got the idea. Let's see. All right, we got some fancy stuff going on here. Let's see. Linda says he shows up in Echo in the Canyon expressing love for the Beach Boys. Okay, all right. Yeah, as a human being, he seems to struggle a bit. Let's see. All right. Let's make this guy go away. He's being a spammer, and this guy, I bet, is a spammer as well. Let me just double check here. All right, another spam person. Get rid of our spammers out of here. They come in, say stupid stuff, and leave. All right, so there's that. Okay. All right, then let's wrap it up with probably the better song. I don't know. I think that this is probably the best song of the three, in my opinion. The other one we're going to do now, Wonderful Tonight, is I think it's, I don't know, I like the melody better on this one, but the words are so dumb it's hard to get past it. So it's one of these things where you're like, oh geez, all right, how do I think about this? Lynn says that's a nice arranger. Thanks, Lynn. I think it's a good arranger. If those of you guys who are from that era or who have some affinity for Clapton, I think that all three of these play pretty well on ukulele. And I know when I initially arranged Tears in Heaven for the guitar group, it was almost more difficult. It was really hard to play, but I managed to go through it enough times where now I think it plays pretty well, and I think that I'm not afraid to take it on where I used to be. And I think it's one of those pieces that if you're from that era and you like that kind of music, put some time in on it. It's really good. Wonderful Tonight. We play down to 18, come back to the top. And then we play all the way down to 31, and then we come all the way back to the top, and then you go down to 17, and that's where the coda is, Gary, and then we would jump to 32 to finish this up. And again, if you just play this song without thinking about the words, it's a really nice song. The words just are just like so stupid. Got a B flat in there you got to deal with. And I'll draw your attention down there to 27. That B flat jumps up to the 5th fret. You've seen it, and 23 is actually where it shows up the first time. You've seen that a million times at this point, so probably not a huge barrier to success on this piece. Other than that, it's basically open note, open chords. So there. I like all three, but then again, it's my era. Yeah, right. And guys, just my opinion on this stuff is irrelevant. I just like music, right? So I'm always wait. I don't care what era it's from or what So I give you stuff from the Renaissance and from classical and from last week and whatever. Anything that's got a great melody, I want to try to put together for ukulele. And especially if you grew up with some of this music and you listen to it a lot, it's a big deal. Like I grew up listening. My dad had Neil Diamond on the radio all the time on the turntable, and my mom listened to Elvis, right? And so both of those guys are people that I like to listen to. Not anymore, but I get it, right? When somebody plays it on the radio, you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think the hardest part for us as music students is getting outside of your era. I keep shoving Tin Pan Alley down people's throats because I had to go through it to learn how to play ukulele, and most of you have no affinity for it automatically, so I have to sort of force a yaw on you, and then after a while, you're like, okay, that's okay, it's all right. Right? But we want to just be mindful. We have this tendency to always go back to the well, right? And I think in music, especially with ukulele, where we go through so many songs, be open-minded. I mean, sometimes Taylor Swift might surprise you, or sometimes she probably won't, but she might. Eric Clapton, every word that comes out of his mouth, I want to punch him. But these three songs are totally worth playing, See that? Oh yeah, you're gonna go see the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain. Yeah, they're super fun. I saw them in concert here in Boulder. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. So a really fun concert. Pay attention to what they're doing. It's interesting when you watch them. They've got a system that's pretty basic that really works, and they are they've been in the business 35, 40 years now, and they got a system that works, and it's basically every song they each have sort of the same part but it works, and it's great showbiz too. All right, wonderful tonight on ukulele. Baritones, you know your drill. These aren't your favorite chords on baritone. From the top. 1, 2. straight. go. Jump all the way to 32. Sorry, 32. Ready, play. Let it ring out. Nice. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I like that song. I really do. I like the melody on that. All right, let's play that on the baritone version, and then we will be in tall cotton for the week. What time is it? Oh, we're going to get it in an hour. I don't think that this ever got tuned up well, did it? You probably have been sitting at home going, I wish he would tune up his instrument. I guess it's not too bad. This low, the D string is being not being a happy D string. All right, this is it. This is our moment, right? Ukulele players, you've got great chords here. They're easy. They're your chords, right? You own these chords. Give me a 4-beat pattern of some sort that makes us sound amazing. And I think that's about all I need to say about that. You know what to do. Done. This is a nice way to end up for ukulele and baritone duets. Here we go. From the top. 1, 2. measure one and go. Jump to 32, go. Ta-da! We made it. Guys, I hope that you're having a great week. I hope you're going to have a good weekend. I hope ukulele is a part of it. I still am wildly in love with this instrument after 20 years. Next week, we have Book 1 and Book 2 proceeding on. Book 2 just finished up playing, no, they didn't just finish up. We've been playing a bunch of Tin Pan Alley. You know what? If you can at all, if you can't come to the live sessions, that's fine. Come by and swing by, pick up the sheet music, try to play it on your own if you can. If not, go listen to one of the recordings of it and just double check you know what you're doing. All that's great music. Everything in Book 1 and Book 2 is brilliant stuff. Next week, I think we will switch to Simon and Garfunkel. We haven't been played them in a while, and I'll see what, I don't even remember what's on the website, but go pick some of that stuff up. Also, let me know, summer's approaching. I'm getting together the summer curriculum for our whatever we're going to do this summer. I'm anticipating it being a pretty intense ukulele summer, and hopefully that'll be something you can participate in. And nice change of pace, right? Rita says, I think we needed a little bit of a change every now and then. What we do here is pretty complicated, pretty hard. It's hard for me to play some of the stuff, and I've been doing this a long time, so I know that it's probably a lot for you as well, and that hopefully is a good thing, right? We want to have all the levels, right? Something that's pretty easy, something that's kind of hard, and something that's really hard, and hopefully in all of that you find your place and something that you're enjoying doing on this instrument. Let's see what else is going on. Monday nights are orchestra. I hope to all of you. I don't see anybody on this list that doesn't know about that, but hopefully you are participating in that, because that's where the real. It turns out that's where the real way to make yourself a better player happens, because you're playing at a high rate of speed with other players. You're having to make compromises. You're having to do the best you can. And for everybody, that's a different thing that you're working on in that. And so I think orchestra is wonderful to participate in. And then, of course, I have guitar and harmonica going on at the same time. I will mention I ended up with a book of 13 children's piano songs by Ukrainian composers from the Soviet era. And so you guys may end up being guinea pigs as I put some of those together. I'm hoping that the Ukrainian thing will just end and it'll be over and we don't have to talk about it. But it doesn't seem to be going that way. And so we want to get a little bit of Ukrainian music in our life, maybe just to, I don't know, for no other reason than it feels like the right thing to do. So I'll be putting some of that together. And I looked all over the internet to see if any of it is on the internet, and this book is so old that it's not, you can't even find the book, let alone any of the songs. So we'll be messing around with some of that. And Diane has a big group playing this Sunday. Oh, you do? Okay. Diane has been running her own group down in South Denver, and those of you guys that know her, check in with her and she doesn't mind if you show up and play. Diane has turned into one of the finest musicians I know. She's just involved in everything these days, and so it's good to see that that's going on. Cool. Get EWL. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for everything. Sorry for about this morning. I will see you all next week, Monday evening. Peace.